Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'm actually walking to my studio now, and that's Gia there. She's refusing to walk. So I haven't visited my studio, which is also my nursery slash plant store, in 2 months, believe it or not. I have been busy. Gia, she's not really walking. What is wrong with you? I don't know what's up with her. She doesn't want to walk. Okay, so the gardener is walking her now. I haven't been to my store, or again my studio, in 2 months time because I've been busy traveling. I'm going from event to event, and I've also been shooting a lot of YouTube. I filmed up to April content, and it's now late January, so I'm a little bit ahead, and that is because I'm gonna be away in April. I'm gonna be in Bangkok for the most part of the month, which I'm very excited about. I'm gonna do a lot of content. I have a lot of changes in the store. First of all, I haven't been propagating. There has been a lot of miscare of the plants. A lot of plants have died. Some of them did thrive and made it, and sales have gone down, and I haven't really been focused on the plant store, to be frank. There are some findings about the market, and I may revise the way that I do business with plants. I mean, I'm seriously considering just closing down the store, but let's see how it goes. It's too early days to say, but it's something that's on my mind. I definitely don't like the business side of things. I don't like to see plants as like dollar numbers, as figures. So yeah, I'm trying to gain back my love for plants the same way that I did when I started my journey, which is to care and propagate for them and to style them. So let's see. Gia, she's really struggling. I don't know why, maybe because So by the way, my studio is actually a 3-minute walk from where I live, my house. And I do have about maybe 700 pots of plants in my home, and I have probably 1,000 plus pots of plants at the studio. So anyways, I'm all over the place today, but today I don't know what I'm gonna see there. There has been some issues because they've been sending me photos daily on how to troubleshoot plants, and I've been troubleshooting with them. And we haven't been propagating, so today we're gonna be propagating a little bit of plants, so you're gonna see some of that. We're probably gonna be doing some rescuing. I'm very nervous to see what it looks like. Even though I live nearby, I haven't really had the chance to come and look at everything again. Things have been so busy. My other business, my photo studio, is going through some transition. And then my other business, which is the natural soap bar, we went through Christmas, we went through Chinese New Year and Valentine's. So there are a lot of hampers that we're doing, and things are going really well. So I have 5 businesses. Just so you know, so I'm really in the process of closing down at least 2 this year. This year's the time where I let go of things that are just not meant to be. So yeah, I'm almost there, so I'm gonna get started. All right, so I'm here, and things are not looking that bad. This is just an ICU. A lot of plants, I guess some of them didn't make it, but some of them did, like this begonia. So these are critically sick plants or difficult plants. Some of these had passed at some point, so we brought it here on this shelf. I think it's doing okay now. Let me see, a lot of baby calathea. This is the Cynthia, Gilbertia. Very cute. They were overwatered at some point. We were quite worried for them, but I guess they did make it. These are the baby ones here. This one may not make it. So yeah, I wish I was here every day. I wish I could look at them and just being very needy. She's very needy. I brought her to the vet, and they were surprised she's still alive. Her eyesight is still good, and she's still very active. At her age, she's an equivalent of 100 years old if she was a human. But she's very emotional lately. I've been spending way too much time on her, way more than I could afford to. Yeah, you're taking too much of my time. I need to work. Yeah. So yeah, for those of you trying to get, dogs and stuff, I don't know, man. Just keep in mind they can take up a lot of your time and resources. This used to have spider mites. You can tell that there's spider mite bites, but it's now very clean, and look, the new leaf is doing well. So this emergency unit section is doing really well here. That one looks really underwater. Let me bring it. Ba ini disiram ya? Okay. These are in flower. This is the orchids that we got from Vernonia Nursery. I'm so sorry about the noise. There's oh, this one has 3 flowers. How cute. There's a construction going on with my neighbors. So this is, the Bella is starting to do well. This is very mealybugs prone. We lost so many pots before. And these guys are taking a while. They've been here for about 9 months, and this is the growth of 9 months. I used to grow them out better when I was taking care of them. I think they need actually a bit of fertilizing. They haven't been fertilized since we propagated them. So yeah, there's some jungle cacti up here. So I'm looking at plants that are in trouble, and I'm also looking at plants that can be propagated. And sometimes the decision for me is usually a bit emotional because I'm not really following the plant market, the plant trends, or the plant pricing, which is bad. This is not good for business. You should be looking for the new species, for what's happening. We haven't bought plants too, which is bad. We should always have restock new mother plants, but we haven't been doing that, to be honest. So there's some Syngonium that is white variegated up here. I think this is ready to be propagated. When you see vines like this, this is ready. This pot is not. It's kind of cute. Let me see. When you have this vine, I'm trying to find this pot. Yeah, this is ready. Look at this. This is ready to be propagated. Yeah. So I'm gonna just put these on the table, and everyone's just at work already, so they know what to do. I don't have to tell them what potting mix to use anymore because they've been with me for a while. So things are getting better. They're starting to understand, how to propagate, how to care for plants. But we're getting less and less deaths lately compared to the beginning. So yeah, this is a contender. This one, we don't even know what to do with this. This is just Schismatoglotis. SP, they're fast growing, very spider mites prone. And let me see. And they tend to put out pups from underneath, and that's how we separate them. That one's already put out a pup, if you look at that. But this is moving really slowly, and it's super cheap here. This is like, we're selling them at like maybe $2 US dollars. So I don't think we're gonna be propagating that. These are doing really well. We have 3 Hadarasiums in a pot, the lemon lime, the green, and also the Brazil. So we stuck them in one pot. We sold a few of these, so when they get bushy and big, they're gonna have different textured leaves, as you can see here. And then some Scindapsus here. This is super slow growing. This has been here for about 5 months. And also this is the problem. This is why I've also given up on my growing here. This is what the plants are looking at under the shelves. They're not getting optimal light, which is why they're growing really slowly here. And I admit that up front, it's my mistake. Plants do thrive better when open sky situation where it's like there's a shade cloth above them. So that's my bad. When I designed this place, I didn't know better. But some peperomias here, look at them, a bed of them. These were propagated not so long ago, but they're doing really well. Look at this peperomia Cana, how cute. This is very nice retail size. And we do create bushy ones when we sell them. We don't sell one plant, we create multiples. Same with this Scindapsus. Look at that. A lot of plant stores here actually sell single vines, or they will post a photo like this. There's Gia there. They would post a photo like this, but when you actually get the plant here, it would just be one tiny vine with a few leaves. But we actually stick many cuttings in ours. So that's what I really hope for the Indonesian market to go forward in the future. So we can actually buy these and just set them on our table, have them for gifts, to have them just live without, instead of having to like grow them out, propagate them, because people here are very price sensitive. Same with the Scindapsus argyrias here. We're growing them in bushy. Look at how bushy this is. This does need more time to take off. They're not ready yet, but yeah. And there's more Scindapsus here. This is just a regular Pictus exotica, and this is the silver splash. I think these are ready to be propagated. The girls were saying, oh yeah, they're definitely ready. Look at them, they're just fighting for light. So the girls are saying like, oh, these are ready for sale. But I'm thinking, you know what, if I sell these, then I wouldn't have any more mother plants. And I really want many, I want like an ocean of these to sell. So yeah, we don't have that yet. So I may turn all of these into mother plants. So these are not going to be on sale anytime soon. And actually, this place is up, that's caladiums up here. They love direct sunlight, which is why they're up here. The lease of this place is up in June. And again, this is in January. And by the way, today's episode is a bonus episode. My regular scheduled film is up till April now. So yeah, this is a very, very up-to-date video I filmed today, and I'm gonna be releasing it tonight. So hello for y'all. And for those of you who are experiencing the wave of Omicron, I hope that you guys are staying safe. I heard it's not as bad as the Delta, but we're just starting to get a steep increase here in Indonesia. These are begonias, but these are reverted. They don't have red backs anymore, which can be nice, but I am selling these at the store at a discount. So yeah, this one has some red back again. The original parent plant had red back. I remember that. A lot of Milanos here. They asked me if we should sell these. I said, let's wait until they're bigger. Although I may actually, you know what, today I may post a few just because look at them. How can you not let them find new homes? And this is a really interesting one here. Look at the new leaves. So they're getting a little bit of morning direct here. We have a lot of Brandtianums here. We have some back there. Lupinum, this one's not doing so well. I do need to tell them what's going on here. This is probably burnt actually because it is getting a little bit of direct light from that slither of sky there. Here are some philodendron micans. They actually moved with that. That's sunburned right there. This is what sunburn looks like. But those are doing really well back there. We have quite a few pots of these. They move really, really fast. They can actually be acclimatized to direct sunlight. A bit of them, not too much. But these, as you can see here, these are actually the leaves that we propagated it. So they are probably not used to this sudden change in light, but the new leaves down below that are growing should adapt to that light. I probably have to propagate this soon. This is the jungle boogie, and that philodendron mayoi. I have never propagated this ever, but it's doing so well up this wall. So I don't know if I should cut it up or not. And the leaves are actually massive on these. Let me see, what else is there? There's some Alocasia watsoniana back here. A lot of plants also have died here, so I don't remember who is who anymore. This is an elegance. Oh my god, what happened to you? This is not doing well. I have some at home. So yeah. Oh yeah, for all of these plants, just so you know, I have a duplicate at home, a mother plant. So I'm not that worried if things go wrong here. There's some Epipremnum Cebu blues here. They're racing to climb up that wall, so we can have some fenestrated leaves. Some Peperomia hope here, very, very slow to propagate. And we have, people are coming. So there is this bed of coleus, and they're getting full sun, which they love. So we kept pruning them. I think this needs to be pruned too. Look at how leggy the stems are. I have a video on the coleus, so I'm gonna be posting that in 2 to 3 months time. But this is a plant that you really need to keep pruning often. So yeah, we don't even know what to do with this because we're not selling them. They're really, really inexpensive. The pot and the potting mix cost more than the plant itself. And they're not the fastest moving plant. And down here we have Pilea peperomides, some Peperomia caparota pink ladies. So we kept propagating them. They're not easy to care for. Piper bright eyes over there. Sorry, why am I giving you a tour? I'm actually supposed to be propagating. See, I'm easily distracted. I'm supposed to be looking for plants to propagate. And actually this fern, this bed of fern here, this is ready. I remember that a few months ago, I picked these out, but they were not ready. So you could separate them down here into a few pots. These are actually fast moving. I haven't posted this up on sale yet because we're trying to grow more stock. So this is a good candidate for propagation today. And back here we have more begonias. I think that one's ready for propagation. Yeah, this one's going. This one's slow moving. This is the black mamba or black, I can't remember, the black velvet or mamba. Slow moving. We have a lot of cream splash here. So at some point we were the only ones selling cream splash here in Indonesia. But now a lot of people have them, and also we've reduced prices so more people could have access to them. A lot of epipremnums back here. They're not really moving that well, and somehow they're not growing that fast either. The enjoy here, it's our mandula, and it's enjoy back there. Slow moving plants. There's some lupinum here, and I need to start staking them up because I've seen some beautiful lupinums up moss poles. So this is one thing, I'm gonna take this out actually. I'm gonna show the girls that we do need to stake this up. So we've got these pepperoni Algeria, and they're actually doing okay. They look fine, but I really want a full pot of this. So we may actually today, what do you call it? Not really propagate it, but we may actually combine it. So we may cut the stems and stick it right back to the pot, so we can have a full pot of this. Imagine it's like a whole like broccoli of this. So that's a task to do today. Yeah, I really haven't been on top of taking care of my shop, you guys. I don't know what to do. I've got way too much. This is a Ritzalis up here. This is ready to be sold. Ini udah jual belum ya? Belum. Oh, boleh deh di posting kayaknya. Yeah, we haven't posted these up on sale, but I think they're ready for retail. Yeah, they look really nice when it's like super big and cascade, but those are difficult to ship. So this is a good size to ship. So I'm going to be photographing this soon. So this is another shelf, another failed shelf. Look at all those plants that are propagating. This is too dark for them. Look at that. They're not getting light. So I don't recommend growing plants on shelves like this at all, unless they're like facing out like this. Then they're getting a little bit of light, but I don't see many plants that actually like to be in this situation. So yeah. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but the lease is up, because I kept changing topics. The lease is up in June, and I have a feeling I may not renew it, I guess. If I don't find like a land, because this is not sustainable, this tiny space with all these shelves, we can't really grow plants efficiently here. And again, I don't have the time. I don't have the time, you guys, to go through everything, to check on the stock, to make sure we have enough. And also security is one thing. We need to make sure that things don't go missing and things don't die off. So yeah, I'm not a good leader. I'm not a good business person. And I can't, spend too much time on my staff, unfortunately. I do give them basic training and I do troubleshoot now and then. But I've got too much things that I'm handling on my own. So if I don't find any land or any solution by June, I'm just gonna probably slowly, starting in May, sell these and not propagate anymore, and potentially just close the store so I can focus on the things that I really love to do. And also another thing is that a lot of the plant market here is down. People are struggling. A lot of sellers are really, really struggling. A lot of growers are struggling, and I'm coming in here as their competitor. This is the tortum here. It's not ready to be propagated because it's still unfurling, but otherwise I would have already chopped this down. This is the mother plant. I'm coming in as an unnecessary competitor. Although I'm grateful, I'm really, really grateful for this experience, to be able to, quote unquote, have a store, have a little nursery, have a little experiment, and to show you the process. It's not easy. Manpower is not easy, like especially in Indonesia. So yeah, I'm glad for this experience. But I think I'm turning the corner now. This Rhaphidophorus, they're also pretty classic. The prices have been quite stable, and they do move slowly, and they propagate really quickly. And this here, it needs to be photographed. So this is taking a lot of my time because like they put out new leaves all the time, and we always update them. So we photograph them after every 1 to 2 months, so that people know how many leaves they have. And I'm really grateful because the girls now, they already know what's selling and what's not, so they propagate without me having to direct them. So a lot of the things are done on their own accord. Like they already know how to put these up into moss poles. Look at how beautiful these branchianums are. And these are all makeshift moss poles that we created out of this bonsai wire and sphagnum moss. We just tie it on. Really, really good look. So the girls here, they're basically running the ship, and I'm really grateful. Of course, there were some mistakes, and I don't blame them. There are, a few planters, but they're not horticulturally trained, so they're actually learning quite fast. Yeah, I'm grateful. Let me quickly see if there's anything else. Look at this baby creams. I love looking at the baby plants, you guys. This really makes my day. There's some more baby plants over here. There's Croniana. These are becoming very affordable. A lot of ferns here. I used to love to propagate ferns, but they move really slowly. And this, oh my god, this is so cute. First time I'm seeing this, they're flowering. This is the Hippotus, if I'm not wrong. We actually got one pot of it, and now we've got many here. Wow. Good job. Because I killed the one that I have at home, so the girls did a good job propagating them and keeping them here. But this is a plant that is really cheap. This is probably like $1, $1.50. Again, this is why I don't want to do the store thing anymore. I really don't like it because I don't like to talk about how much the plant is worth. You know, to plant things based on price, because I really do love many species. They're all beautiful, and I'm starting to see them in different ways that I don't like. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end this video here because I really need to get to work, because now both of my hands are on the camera and I'm touching plants. This is beautiful Persian shield, by the way. Strobilanthus diarianus, one of my favorite plants, but we can't really sell these. They don't ship well, and they are very cheap here. So yeah, thank you for hearing about my struggles and my updates. If you have any ideas, feel free to comment down below. I'm at botanist on Instagram. Of course, if you have any questions about plant care and propagation, feel free to direct them at me, because that's how I learn. This is not doing so well. I'm gonna troubleshoot this, because I learn a lot about plant care from you guys too. You know, I only have my own set of problems, but when you guys are experiencing new pests, new growing conditions, that's when I know and learn to be a better horticulturalist, plant parent, whatever. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.